the last time I was in court, and it was the 30th hearing over the kids. There's 2 trials and 28 hearings.
Yeah.
When I said to the judge, I said a very simple question to him because he was new. I said, when is this court open? And he looked over at the bailiff. He says, I'm not from this county. They brought me up here from the Supreme Court. When is this court open? And he said from 9 o'clock to 5:30, Your Honor, or 8:30 to 5. I said to the judge, you want to try that one more time? He said, well, Mr. Lentz, he said, try that one more time. He said, when is this court open? He says, whenever you wish it to be. I said, that's right, because I'm the one who's moving this claim. Isn't that true? Yes.
Yeah.
Then I said to him, when is this court in session? When you're seated or when I filed? He says, well, I'm seated. I said, okay. I said, when is the term of this court? I knew it was a year. I said, is it 6 months? He says, no, it's a year. I said, oh, that's good. I said, and when will court convene? He says, let's be reasonable about this, Mr. Lentz. I said, I'm a very reasonable man. You'll be very surprised. When does this court convene? He says, whenever you wish. And does that mean if it was Christmas Eve at 11:59 p.m., what would happen if I wished for this court to convene? He says, I would be summoned to appear, and I'd be here as fast as I could. But you know I live 100 miles away. I said, sir, I'm not sure of the logistics. I'm just trying to get the groundworks of whose court this is and how this court, and how does the procedure, how this court proceeds. And right. What does that prosecuting attorney, they stopped laughing. I said, and at 11:59 on Christmas Eve, what does that guy got to do? We'll summon him to appear. And if he does fail to appear, we will drag him here. I said, thank you. I said, now, when do you believe would be adequate time for the court to convene? How much time should I get? How much time would you wish before I convene court? He says, can you give me 2 weeks, Mr. Lentz? I said, I could do even better than that. I said, you know where I live? I live in Virginia. I got a farm. I said, it's a 600-mile ride. I said, do you understand it takes me about a month to close that house up before I could think about going on the road for a couple of days. I said, how about when I convene court, I'll give everybody 30 days notice. He said, well, that's very reasonable about you, Mr. Lentz. I said, yes, sir, I'm a very, very reasonable man. I said, I think you're going to be awfully surprised. So we had a great, groundbreaking, hello, how you doing introduction.
Right. When
you know how to hold court, when you know that is a public courthouse, and your name's on the top of that paper, it is your court coming into that courtroom. That court clerk assigned you that room at 9 o'clock today to use. It is your dance. You call the tune, and you set the rules. And if you don't know how to set the rules, that's not my effing problem that these guys say, you know what? This guy's like, wait a second, his name's on the top of this paper. Wait a second. He doesn't know how to run this ship. He doesn't know how to govern. He doesn't know how to steer. You know what? We're going to take over. We're here. We're court personnel. We're going to benefit him, and we're going to take reins. We're going to take the reins over from this guy, and we're going to guide him through this way. It's like, no, we're not.
For his own sake.
That's right. I don't need civil procedure.
A poor, benighted individual.
I'm going to do it my way. This is my court, and this is how we're going to proceed. They're very fair rules, very simple rules. I speak, they speak, I speak, and that's it. They were done. And then it's going to be left up to the jury to decide. Very simple. Magistrate, I just need you to sit to the side. When my sister went down here for an attorney years ago, I said to him, where does the federal, and when we go to handle federal district court, where does the magistrate sit when it's a man-on-man, when it's just a common law trial? He says, the magistrate sits behind everybody. I said, okay, most of the federal courts, they sit to the left. He says, no, here in Virginia, they sit behind everybody. You and the man that you accused done wrong looks at the jury, and the magistrate sits behind everybody. He just says, okay, now it's your turn. Okay, now it's your turn. It's your turn, and that's it. And then it's up to the jury to decide. They understand when you want to evoke a common law jury when it's just man on man. The judge, magistrate, they sit out of it. They get out of the way. You speak, they speak. It's civilized. It's like you shoot the pistol, then he shoots the pistol, and we're done. Here's a volley, we're done.
Okay,
so like I said, the big thing, the problems you guys have is, like I said, is when you put the paperwork into the court clerk's office, you don't say, I require a trial by jury only. This case is to remain sealed until it is open and I can present my suit. I can open up my case, present my case, open up my suit, try on my suit before the jury.